Hi Libra, this is your April 15th through to the 30th general tarot forecast. So this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs, and it's for April 15th through the 30th, 2020. What does Libra need to know for the last 2 weeks of April? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. What does Libra need to know for the last 2 weeks of April? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. April 15th through 30th. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. April 15th through the 30th. Hard to believe we're already at the end of April. What the H? So really nice energy. I love seeing that night, one of my favorite nights there. It's been coming up quite a bit over the past week, both on my Instagram readings and for some of the bi-weekly readings for the end of the month. So very exciting to see that there. A lot of passion. We have some Pentacles energy here. You're definitely being called to take a major leap of faith and get away from somebody who is definitely promising more than they can deliver. So again, this is a general reading, guys. If you're looking at it from the perspective of a romance, then that's how it's going to play out for you. If you're looking at it from a business perspective, that's how it's going to play out, etc. So it's a general reading. If you have a specific question, you can always get a personal reading with me. But what I'm definitely seeing is someone is trying to get away with a message here that you don't really like, you don't really jive with. Whatever their motivation is here, and they're coming and going. They might even be exciting. You really need to step away from a situation and get a grasp on your own soul and what is pure and what is important to you, to get away from a sense of rejection or a sense of perceived or real loss here, because you are almost better off alone. You're almost better off in your own space, being in charge of yourself. We do have a couple of swords energy, as you can see. I recognize that it's quite dark in here. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to flip the light on. I hope that helps a little bit. I do try to read by daylight, but of course it fluctuates. All right, folks. So bottom of the deck energy is this page of swords. You could be dealing with a younger person, whether they are younger than you chronologically or not. We do have a couple of characters here as well. You can see the court cards. We have Sagittarius and Capricorn energy here. And those could be significant as people or energies, right? We could have 9th and 10th house. So this is, spiritual philosophy. And then we have status quo and social status over here with the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that someone's trying to convince you of something that you know not to be true, or there's a gamble or a bet here, something that looks exciting, but it's interesting to see the Fool look directly at the Seven of Swords, which technically is a gamble or a risky card at its lowest denominator. It's the highest denominator. This energy is willing to do something unique. An independent thinker, independent mover, speaker, and, you're looking in this direction. I would just say if something seems too good to be true here, reject it, because it could be. Here with the Pentacles, with a person, place, or thing, right? Especially if this has to do with money or investments. Bottom of the deck energy is, I was just saying, Page of Swords, right? So this person doesn't necessarily try to get one up on you necessarily. And again, this might not even be conscious behavior here with the Seven of Swords. But when I'm seeing it paired as underlying energy with the Page, this is just immaturity, right? This is just immature communication. It's someone unable or unwilling to communicate positively, honestly, practically, that type of thing, and you desire a lot of practical outcomes here, or at least it's affecting the practical outcomes. So whether or not this person has good or bad intentions, it kind of matters not, right? It matters what they're saying and what it's affecting here. I would also use your intuition. If you feel like something is a little bit off, if you feel like something is a little bit too good to be true, just follow that and don't read into it too much right now, because your soul kind of knows what's up. I would take a leap of faith into being more on the independent side than relying on, say, shady or sketchy news or people right now here in the situation, right? So this is the sassy Knight of Wands, and this is a really welcome energy no matter what, but like I said, it sits on top of this tricky Seven of Swords, and this could be someone who is just a really fast talker. They're just really good at getting what they want out of you. In the age of the narcissist, I would say that this is highly narcissistic energy or behavior. Make sure this isn't you doing this. But generally speaking, this is going to be something that you're around, or you may be facing, or just coming through, or just need to be aware of, and so you can go, aha, I recognize it. And this is the reason for it, right? So this is perceived or real lack or loss. This is a sense of rejection. This energy is typically never technically alone, but it also, in that regard, it reminds me of the term, misery loves company. I would really set yourself free from that. And if someone's trying to drag you into that, don't. It is a time suck. It's a time waste, and it never provides. There's nothing about misery loves company that's even remotely cool. So if someone's trying to drag you down, don't let them do that. If you recognize it, lift yourself up, and you be the one rejecting someone else trying to drag your spirits down here, okay? We have the recent past with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is really nice, strong, stable energy. This person is going to move slowly. It's going to accumulate slowly, person or energy. This could be a woman in your own life, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person, but typically Capricorn, the queens are cardinal energy. So this would technically be a Capricorn energy. And, this is personal wealth. It's really positive to see it on top of that Knight of Pentacles, frankly, because you're in a pretty good position. I would definitely not take a gamble or place any bets at this time. So this is the present, right? This is where there's a little bit of communication problems, miscommunication, missing data, missing information. I've probably said that this is the card of the gambler several times. It is. This is a trickster card. It's not very fun. It is for the person who thinks they're getting away with something, but it's not for the victim. And with the underlying energy being the Page of Swords, so I'm pairing this with everything else I'm looking at. I would say that there is some tricky energy here that you're going to want to avoid because it is not in your favor. Here with the Future is the Fool, right? So this is a leap of faith. Again, I'm asking you very desperately to not believe what someone else is saying right now, especially if it seems too good to be true, especially if it seems like it's really hot and sassy and spicy. This is coming and going energy. This could be news. Coming and going energy here, but it is self-serving. So take a leap of faith in the direction of your dreams, not what someone else could be serving up to you. Certainly if someone else is miserable or tries to drag you down with them, consider that what you're going to be leaping away from here. Just don't have time for that. Just don't make time for that. There's no point. It's like complaining. It's like, I understand venting and getting something off your chest, but complaining takes the place of prayer. So if you find someone in your environment, or if you yourself are finding yourself complaining or even worrying, that same energy can be replaced with prayer. So just give it a go. Here with the Nine of Pentacles is in your advice, right? So here's where we're looking how to deal with this. And this is really confident energy. You're feeling in your power here. You're self-sustaining. This is independent wealth. But it is, a singles card. Technically, it's the card of singles. But you're in your power here. So you're very safe. You're very steady, practical energy. You could finally be able to afford or buy something for yourself here that really enhances your lifestyle as well. So don't get wrapped up in trickery here, folks. Let's get an extra card for you to polish off your reading. And then we have joy. It's actually one of my favorite cards out of the deck. The hummingbird indicates joy. I am seeing this energy in the Fool. For the record, no, these decks are not related, but I'll tell you, sometimes it just blows my mind, the color schemes in these variety of decks. This medicine card deck is over 30 years old. And I know that the Good Tarot deck that I'm using is probably over 10 years old. So how did they match these colors? It's just amazing. Anyway, and then when it comes to energies, these are very similar energies. So if it comes down to joy or pain between what you're going to believe right now, whatever offers joy, go in that direction, okay? Whatever offers joy that you provide for yourself, make sure you provide it for yourself, because if it's coming from the outside in, it's not stable. So give it to yourself here, guys. And that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Enjoy your other readings for your sign on my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Please take excellent care. Bye for now.